Alright, so this is kind of crazy. I was not paying attention, but I just looked up here a second ago and saw that I have a new grid. So reach 1500 total level. We are now at 1505. So let's go ahead and pop this bad boy. We probably have to be at a bank. Yep. Why would we not have to be at a bank? Let's go teleport to last destination. We're getting low on these daggum range things anyways. Alright, so here we go. Another week, another day has begun. And we're actually finishing up the evening here after we made our video for the day. And so working on getting our range and defense up to 70. So that way we can put on our gear and go back to Barrows. So we did get to 71 range. We're going to go switch to melee now. Get to 70 defense. And then after that we'll start working on attack and strength here. And then maybe open up the lunar chest next. Because again, you know, these are kind of the columns we're looking at. 2000 total level might be... Well, it's not too far off, I guess. Completing the Infernos is never going to happen. I've never done the Inferno a day in my life. So maybe we're not worried about that one. Good Lord. What does that even give us? Amulet of the Marks. Actually, while we're looking at this, Gloves of the Damned. What is this? The Dog Sword. I know that's the big one. Where is this, like, everybody's got some kind of, like, crazy weapon. What does this do? Devil's Element. Turns element rolls that you... What? That is even... Elemental attacks... Exploit. Let me see. We'll treat weaknesses as twice the amount. Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright. I mean, we'll work towards that. Huey. What is this doing? Oh, that's while Gothic sleeps. That's good. Multipliers. What is this? Oh, this is one of the things. The Drygore Blowpipe. Okay, so they're just doing Calfight Queen for that. Alright, Total Recall. I've heard that before. I'm sure that's good. Grimoire. There's no way somebody's doing that. I have seen people with Tunic and Shadows already. This is what it is. The Thunder Kopesh. So this is the guys that are doing 99 construction already have this. So maybe that is something we want to work towards. But anyways, we're here. Let's go ahead and pop this. Claim 100k experience lamp. So the question is, what are we putting 100k experience into? I'm thinking we're going to go into strength. Or are we going into agility? Strength, we can just AFK train. Agility, it's kind of... What am I doing? I mean to go up here. It's kind of AFK training. What we're doing? We're doing this right here. Let's spread out this puppy. Let's see how everything is real quick. So, range, attack, defense, hunter, slayer, fishing. See, nothing really is attached to strength, so we'd have to train strength all by itself. Maybe we just do it to strength. Get our strength up so that way we can start doing some bossing and having some fun, and then the other stuff will just come naturally. I think that's what we're going to do. Somebody's going to be like, no, you're an idiot, Spicy. 900k strength. What level did that get me to? Oh, I thought that said level 90. I was like, hell yeah. No, 73. Alright. Level 73 strength. We'll take it, man. That gives us a nice little boost. Let's go back into this real quick and keep working on our defense here. With our such a mismatched, lame freaking gear, bro. I tell you what, man. I am a true Iron Man is what I am. I wonder, actually, if I can do a Dragon Longsword here. Dragon Longsword OSRS. Where do you buy those from? Completed the Lost City. Do we automatically complete the Lost City quest in this thing? Here, we can do it this way. Lost City. Yeah, we do. Okay. So we can go do this. Oh, duh, because it's in the Xanaris Marketplace for 100k. Requires a diamond for entry. Alright, we can do that. I think I have a diamond in here. Oh, where? Oh, where? There we go. The question is, do I have a chisel? Do I need a chisel? Oh, no. Is there a general store around here somewhere? No, not really. Alright, let's do something like this. Teleport to Varrock West. come over here. We're going to go find a chisel. I'm sure I could pick one up somewhere else, but we got money, so we don't really care. Come down here. Where's our little dude? Trade with the shopkeeper. I'd like to buy a chisel. Perfect. Perfect. And then we're going to go teleport. And then we're going to go to fairy rings. Oh, golly. What is the one in actual Xanaris? Doesn't matter. What am I doing? Go like this. AIQ. Teleport. I'm so stupid, bro. And then go to Xanaris. Oh, look. And we unlocked a song. Perfect. Happy days are here again. And then let's run all the way over here and we'll buy it. Be right back. By the way, you do need to chisel it. And then I realized my chisel was actually... Alright, so now open the door. Oh my gosh, I have to go through this dialogue. Okay, take the dang diamond. Oh, I made an extra diamond when I chiseled it. How freaking cool is that? And then we're going to trade with Jucate. And then let's buy one dragon dagger, one dragon longsword. Boom. Love to see it. Love to see it. And then teleport. We ended up teleporting over here earlier, so now we got to go to Tal to get. Where's that at? Tal Teclin. That's what I said. Don't listen to me. And now we'll gear up and we'll go run back and keep working on defense. All right, here we go. Can we get? We cannot. All right. That's all right. We're golden here. We're golden. We ain't worried about it. Reset and we'll do it again. Can we get it this time? Still no. Golly almighty, bro. I wish there's a better way of getting out of this place. No, we're just going to do this whole make the run back kind of crap. All right, here we go. Next one. Is this the one? There we go. Guthan's War Spear. And then that should check that off for us. Let's take a look-see here. Is it going to pull up there? I was like, where is it? Obtain a rare unique from the Barrows chest while wearing some rare Barrows equipment. Love to see it. All right, let's get out of here. All right, so we're in the bank here. Let's go ahead and open this up, and let's see what this gets us. I think it's just an XP multiplier. So let's see here. Increased XP gains for all skills by 200%. Dude, I love it, man. That'll make everything so much easier. So now we're up to 1,000% XP increase rate. That is amazing. That should help out a ton with a lot of our skills going forward. So, all right. I kind of want to keep grinding out over here, but I also kind of want to get to this right here. I don't even remember what that said it was, but the extra damage for magic, which actually would be good over here. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and switch over. Let's go chop some logs for a little while and just try to get some stuff going there. All right, I think we are all set up for our next stage here. So we're gonna come run over here real quick, build this totem site. Oh, no, we're not. I forgot we have to do the stupid mini game. No, don't make me do it. All right, we're going to run over here, and maybe we'll do the totem site for the mini game. We'll build the totem. All right. Can I just go ahead and carve? Oh, no, I still have to talk to people. Come on, dude. Alright, yeah. Now we gotta carve the animals. Okay, yes, I know. We're gonna carve animals. Okay, cool. Go. Go. We're stressing, right? Alright, we got ourselves an eagle. We got ourselves a snake. And we got ourselves a scorpion. Perfect. Alright, now we go back and talk to them again. Golly, the back and forth is real. That's okay. After we do this, we should be good. All right, yeah. Go. Yeah, decorate. And then, hopefully, there we go. Fully decorated magic totem. It works that way. Let's go. Now do we have to talk to these people again? Are we good? Yeah, there we go. And we get to finish up the quest at the same time. To celebrate, we're going to have a tree ant come in here and mirror our beautiful creation made out of magic trees. Let's go here, and an item from True Devil that tunes into tunes into the elements of the world to let you reconceptualize what weakness even more. Elemental attacks that exploit an NPC's weaknesses will treat the weakness as twice the amount. Attack bonuses: magic plus 20, other stats: magic strength plus 6%, and prayer plus 3. That is freaking awesome, and that'll actually help out with doing some of these Barrows runs going forward. Do I have to wield it? Oh, no, that's stupid. It'll be like our shield slot, I guess. Whatever. Alright, cool. So there's another tile ticked off up there. Really, what do we need down here? I guess we're going to be freaking working on construction again some more. And then keep on working on our skills. Specifically range, because we want to kill that Lizardman Shaman. Honestly, I could probably do it now. I just need to get the range equipment, which I don't know where I'll get that, but I'll figure that out and we'll go from there. Alright, so if you guys didn't know, you can come over here and get the same amount of experience as you would get over at the altar out in the wilderness. You just kind of click on your, your backpack, teleport to Arania, and then you'll come up from down there and you come right here, and then you can just sacrifice your money there. But that right there, y'all, is 99 prayer. So that's the first time we've ever had 99 prayer on any account. And it is the most AFK thing ever. It was so nice to finally get that done. And then we're going to run over here, check the health of our tree. And, hey, look, there we go. We got our first Hesperia seed right there. So we'll try to knock some of that out, too. But what we're really here for is check a grown fruit tree. So let's come over here real quick. And where's that at? Right here. So, Farmer's Fortune, you will harvest patches at a rate of 20 times per action, noting any contents you receive. All patches give 3 times the yield. Farming patches grow instantly, which I'm excited about. Plants will never die, excited about. And then you have a 20% chance to not use a seed or sapling when planting items in those patches. So that will come in super handy because I really don't want to farm these patches. So, stoked about that. What we're going to start working on, we got to get our gear for Lizardman Shaman. And then we'll take on Corrupted Gauntlet. All right, so we're going to try to knock out a little bit of the Shazian guys here because we want to go in and knock out one of our giant lizard men. Be really nice if we get a Dragon Warhammer spoon. Hint, 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 hint. But, yeah, anyways, we know that's not going to freaking happen. But we figure we'll go ahead and knock out some of these guys here real quick, get to the lizard men, and then go ahead and rush to the gauntlet. Again, perks to actually doing this stuff on the other account. You know, I was talking to my buddy, and he is so stoked about this game mode. First time any of us have done something like this, and he's just super excited. And he was like, man, I wish they would extend it a full, until the beginning of the new year. Let's go take on these guys real quick. We got ourselves our super anti-poison made. I don't actually need that part. Got our engine of pot. We got everything we need here. So we should be golden. The nice thing is we don't have to pack in 1,000 things. So if we do ever want to come back here and try to farm out a Dragon Warhammer, that should be pretty easy. We're going to try to check off as many boxes as we can before we just start crazy farming crap. But it has been a minute since I've done this. So let's see. I say it's been a minute. It hasn't actually been that long. But I don't know if I remember exactly what I'm doing here. Let's run up here. Do that. Do that. All right. I think we should be good to go here. Pop that on since we don't have any other kind of eagle eyes or anything like that. Oh, dude, this is what I want to do. Fix my boots. Make sure I'm running the full set there, so that way we should be blocking all damage. And then all I think we have to do is just defeat one of these guys, and we hope for the spoon. So let's see here. Sorry as I breathe into the mic like crazy here. That was one thing while I was staying at the last hotel. I had my little guard that covers it, and the hotel staff just took and threw my entire box away that holds the mic as well as the guard. I was like, dude, well, we got the wrong hammer, but we got a hammer. What the heck? Let's try to kill this guy here real quick. Let's just say, let's see if we can get another one. Another one. All right, so let's pop this open here. Shaman Lizardman. Song of the Elves and everything above. Let's freaking go. You'd love to see it. That is another one. All right. Now let's go head over to Prifinitus and knock this out so that way we can get our next combat mastery, baby. You know, the nice thing about doing it this way is I don't really have to worry too much about prayer, man. Normally I'm like, all right, how do we balance out having 70-something prayer here?
But doing it this way with 99 prayer, now I see why you crackers are freaking doing this crap all the way, and all you main accounts buying up a whole bunch of prayer pots, bro. Oh my goodness, here, food for thought. When you pick up this stuff, it's picking it up in heaps and droves because of the daggum farming perk. So if you guys are starting to do this, something to pay attention to. All right, here's the real awkward part. I've got to reset up all my freaking settings here. See, I naturally am clicking down here for things. I got to code out all the stuff I don't actually need in here. All right, there's the first one down. Easy enough. Let's go run over here and get the spoon real quick. You know you want to. Nope. Well, all right, and then we're going to come down here real quick. Do filters, show lower tiered out. Don't care about that. Don't care about rapid healing. There. Golly, there's still a lot of stuff in there. That's all right. That's all right. Let's go do corrupted gauntlet now. All right, as easy and cakewalk as I expected this to be after making like a guide and all this kind of stuff, I was like, bro, freak. Like having the extra, you just don't think about how you pay attention to those XP rate drops and stuff like that. To make your decisions on when you're doing stuff, dude. And here I am now. Look at that. That was some weird, whack stuff. But yeah, I mean, seeing those things in different orders, weird. All right, but that's okay. Corrupt Gauntlet accomplished. We got our cape. Let's go take a look and see our spoon right here. Ready? Here comes the pet. Bro, I can't even get it with heightened drop rates. I can't get it. Explain that to me. Oh my gosh, whatever. It's okay. That's another tile completed. All right, so the Banker's Note. This item will allow you to note and unnote items anywhere in Galanor. You can manually use items on Banker's Note, like unnote or note them all, much like a bank. The Activate button option allows you to note and unnote items in one action with a specified quantity. An object must first be used on the Banker's Note in order for this to work. You can customize how many items the Banker's Note will unnote. Okay, so it basically is 100 different ways to tell you the same thing. Thanks, Jagex. All right, let's teleport to the last destination here real quick. We're right outside here. Grab this. Let's go and claim that. And there's another grid unlocked. We now have our Banker's Note there. That'll sit in there. But really what we came for is another row done. So melee attack rate set to 80%, rounding down. Ranged attack rate is set to 80%, rounding down. I don't know what that even means. Magic, 80% rounding down. Accuracy with all styles is increased by 100%. I understand what that one means. Boom, bam, and another one. Frick yeah, dude, that's awesome. Okay, so next thing we need to do, I guess Perilous Moons. I thought there was something in here that would unlock Perilous Moons for us. What is this? While Gothic sleeps. Dude, there's a long list of stuff that's unlocked for us. I didn't realize that. That's not the one, though. There's one somewhere in here where we can actually unlock that. Is it Cowfight Queen? No, but I do want to fight her and get that. Equipment. What is this? That's the Desert Treasure 2 stuff. Maybe? No, I don't think so. What is it, man? Hallowed Sepulchre. Inferno, Not Happening, Zora. That's Monkey Madness 2. We want to go for that. I don't know now, man. Shalzak? No, that's always on Slayer Task, but I do want that one. No, I don't know what that Total Recall crap. That didn't make any sense to me either. I do want the sword. Spiky Aura seems pretty cool. Is this what it was? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I thought there was something that we could get Perilous Moons unlocked. If you know, let me know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, man. I ain't too worried about it. But I guess the next thing we can really focus on now, I guess we got to get to Dragon Slayer 2, and I just saw that somewhere. Somebody tell me where I just saw that. Is this it? No, that's Monkey Madness 2. Bro, you see how my life goes? Nope. 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 I already clicked on all this crap. Where did that go? Oh my gosh, bro. Nope. Nope. That's this one right here. Nope. I'm freaking toast, bro. I'm too tired for this mess. Okay, whatever. Screw me, bro. I'll never freaking find it now. Let's just start knocking out rows here, man. Let's freaking... Let's go fight freaking Huey or something at one point here. Screw me. I don't know. My life is chaos. Dragon Slayer 2. It's the moth, right? That's what we were saying. Let's go fishing. Let's get up so we can catch ourselves a moth and then go take on Vorkath. Then we'll take on Jad. And that'll complete another row right there. Oh my lord. Y'all see where my head is at in my life. This is freaking wild. I already love this. On the mouse pad, not on the mouse. Double alternating fingers here. We are speed buying stuff. I love that this never runs out. This makes this so easy. I mean, what do you think we're going to need? I think this is going to become my new AFK thing since I can't do prayer anymore. And Karamba wants to just stay still. You think 25k is enough? I won it right there. Let's go kill some. Can we even catch Karamba left? That's the real trick. Let's say teleport. Fairy rings. What is it? DKQ, I think. That's an invalid location. DKP, I think. There we go. Will it let me go ahead and fish it? Oh, it lets me go ahead and fish it. I don't actually have to learn it. Boom, bam, baby. Look at that. And now we start catching Rabica Wamba Wans. And it'll cook it for us, too. And then we'll start getting our Slayer and Hunter up. So that's how we're going to raise our Hunter, bro. Easy enough and AFK. But with that being said, I think I'm done for the night. We've had a very, very busy day. And we're just going to let this sucker run in the background. Alright, so one thing you can do here is for the Sunlight Moss, now that we have the level AJP, and they're just right up here northwest. And there you go. Catch a math. Catch a math. Catch a moth barehanded. So let's come over here real quick. Let's see if we need to even go. Dragon Slayer 2, though, that is done. Of course, we need to go to friggin' bank. Oh, wait, no, here we go. Here we go. We don't need to go to bank. Boom, bam. Dragon Slayer number 2 is finished. Now, let's go fight Vorkath. I think we should be fine. Or, this is where we get that thing. Maybe we just go for the Thunder Kopesh first real quick. Knock that out. The beauty of having the banker's note is actually we can hang out in here now and get a whole lot of our construction experience without it. Because when I first got it, I was like, that's a completely useless item. Like, I'm not going to use the banker's note. But it is going to speed up this process. So literally all we got to do is use limestone bricks on the banker's note, and it goes ahead and completely empties them all for me. So this is so much easier. I no longer have to do the back and forth garbage. You don't have to ever hire out a servant to bring you stuff. You'll literally just sit here with the banker's note and everything noted. So I know a lot of guys were rushing this early on, and I just kept putting it off because I hate doing this on my computer, or on my phone, sorry, but I can do this on the computer using 1 and 2 and just clicking on this thing, and it is just so much freaking quicker, man. Like, let's see if we can open up this experience here on the side. And I mean, we've been doing this for 30 seconds now, and we're getting 154 experience an hour. That's only going to go up from there, dude. But, dude, you love to see that. That's just going to make this grind way easier. So we're going to do this up until we can make marble fireplaces, and then after that, we'll start working on making, what's the word, the fountains outside. And then even then, I was looking, you can do magic stones for like a magic box, I guess. And that may be the next step. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at experience-wise. But this just seems like a super quick and easy way where you don't have to juggle a whole bunch of different resources. I thought about doing the golden sinks, but I didn't want to have to keep track of all the mahogany planks and all that jazz. So I think this is going to be the play here for just some easy experience. And this is going to get our rune crafting and really our crafting up, which is our next goal as well as crafting there. So if you haven't gotten the banker's note yet, or you haven't finished this up yet, this is an easy way to kind of make use of that banker's note. Definitely worth it. Definitely will get you these levels a lot easier, a lot more, not AFK, but less high intensity. Is that right? Here we go. Going in for level 99. So let's remove the sink here real quick. Build this thing up. And that should give us 99 construction right there. There we go. Which means that we can now build that last, what is this thing called here real quick? quick, we can now build the demonic throne. So we're just going to go grab ourselves a magic stone, and then that'll give us the Kopesh. And then we will build our skill cape rack as well and attach that. So I think I should be able just to put the cape right on there real quick. Oh, you need the hood too. Let's take the hood off my head. Luckily, I keep that too. And then let's throw that on there. Ba-bing, ba-boom. And there's one of those things checked off. Can I collect it from in here? Reflect at least 25% as damage received. Stacks with recoils. Boom. That is another one accomplished. Alright, and then let's build our throne space here real quick. 25 magic stones. Boom. Never had one of those before. But that is another one accomplished. And that should give us the Kopesh with all of its freaking nice stuff. Oh, it's actually going to let me do that, even though it's going to give me an item. Thunder Kopesh. There we go. Alright, so now, in order to complete this, we want to do some Huey here tonight. And we're going to go make this Amulet of Glory, too, while we're at it. And one click here real quick. That should be another tile checked. Maybe. Maybe we have to wear it. There we go. Wear the Amulet of Fury. That's another tile checked off here. Does that complete a row? No, not at all. But that gives us all of Desert Treasure 2 now. And we need to go to a bank, naturally. But either way, man. Desert Treasure 2 and all those quest line are unlocked, which should give us the ability to start getting all of our extra weaponry that we want to start working towards here. Alright, so we are getting ready to take out the first stage here with this extra thing. Just doing this Kopesh technique. I actually really like this sword, man. It's not bad at all. And then magic is definitely the route to take if you can, with all these extra perks that you can do in the fire weakness. But that should be another one right there done. So let's teleport out of here. Let's do it this way. Last destination. Set in here. And that should give us the blowpipe now. So fires darts. It's empty. That's the problem. So we'll have to make a bunch of darts, I guess. But that's all right. Not the end of the world. We can do that.
Cheap on no. Look at that, dude. Everybody I've been watching has been going all the way to 50. But that is what we call a hot KC number 6, baby. Let's double check that. Yeah, number 6. Bro, that is awesome. Getting the head way early. I thought we were going to have to grind that out all the way to the end. But now we can go ahead and knock this out. There we go. And that gives us the Grimoire. Can be used to freely swap between. Of course, we got to go to the Sage. And access a Book of the Dead. Additionally, when you select this, you will unlock access to all prayers and spells, regardless of area, quest, or diary requirements. That is the real good part about this daggum thing. Heck to the freaking yes, bro. Let's go actually teleport over to a bank here real quick so we can collect this. And there we go. You love to see it. Now, while we're over here, we will go run into our little room right here. And we'll go ahead and get the Ava's accumulator and get that puppy set up so we can get a little bit more damage on our ranged. Well, I figure there's no better time for Jad than in the present, man. And we are just out DPSing these healers like crazy, bro. I think that's the fastest I've ever done Jad right there, man. That helps a ton. Fight K's veteran, knocking that out, man. So you love to freaking see it. But yeah, Fight Cave Speed Chaser right there. And the Gratin Master, the Fight Cave Speed Runner. Let's see what these do real quick. View task. And 26 minutes, 30 seconds. And we got that done in about 25 minutes, bro. But yeah. Woo! That makes that nice. If only I could do that in the real game. So now we're in the bank. So let's go ahead and click on this. And that should give us the Final Dawn, Heart of Darkness, Perilous Moons, which is what we really wanted, and Twilight's Promise. So that is another one knocked out, and that gives us a whole row, which means we get another combat mastery, which gives us the chance to heal. That will be nice. So it's not like we need a Blood Fury, or we can probably combo that with the Blood Fury, which is super freaking nice. Well, I figured if we can knock out Jad, why not try out Inferno? I've never once in my life done Inferno. And I watched about 30 seconds worth of videos before I got bored. So we brought the Kopesh we're not using it. We're just rapid clicking this what do you call that thing? Little blowpipe, that's the word. So we're gonna rapid fire this blowpipe and try to just to knock this out. We're almost to 20 minutes. I don't think we're gonna get the 30-minute speed run done, but we at least want to get right here to the major. So he is our primary goal here. And I know I'm cheating. It's not cheating, but excuse me. Using all these perks and stuff just makes this way easier. There's no way I would get this far on my main account right now without these extra perks and stuff. But there you go. That should be the major down. And that gives us our next one. We are going to get out of here real quick. All right, so we're in the bank now. So we will now always be on Slayer task for all monsters and unlock all Slayer task perks. So that should mean that we can now go and do any Slayer monster, I guess, at any time without having to get it as a task. Which that is freaking golden. And we have a combat mastery, which is just melee attack rate set 50%. So I guess that just means we are going to attack a lot faster. But freak to the yeah, let's freaking go, bro. Come on with your bad self. This stuff is all just handouts. If you're not doing this, you just don't want freebies, man. It's just so easy. All right, well, we are wrapping up this week, or this week. We're wrapping up these last 3 days. We have done so much just kind of AFK work here, working on getting all of our stats and stuff up. So as you can see here, we did manage to get up to 99 magic, 99 construction, what else? 99 fishing, 99 cooking. We just kind of knocked out a whole bunch of AFK stuff while we were out traveling this week with family, so we really didn't have a ton of time to really. Oops, hang on, let's get this whirlpool here real quick. Can I do it that way? Yeah. So we didn't have a ton of time to get into stuff, but got our herb lore up a little bit more. The real big thing I'm gonna have to do is agility here, and I think I may do the underwater after watching a couple videos. But again, man, we just knocked out here just a second ago. We learned how to do some of the Inferno, and I mean, I was just cheesing it, bro. We are well past where that was ever going to be how I'm going to normally do Inferno. So we may be creating some bad habits. But at the same time, I thought, it's kind of like I said at the beginning of this adventure here. We are going to learn just what some of this stuff looks like and like get an idea for how we're supposed to hide from everything. So there's the perks to all this. But I think the next thing I'm going to do here on our next video is go ahead and get our T-bow. And then after that, we will go ahead and I want to learn how to do a Raxor. But I figured before I got my T-bow, I wanted to go ahead and get a trident just to make life a little bit easier so I don't have to be switching spell books. Although I guess I do have the ability to switch spell books and not struggle. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to end it here, camping out, get ourselves a trident of the sea. And then we will move on from there, man. And we will see you guys in the next video.